presentation of the National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game, between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries, right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win in just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shocked the Patriots in their perfection. And that lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And it's their fifth-year quarterback leading the charge.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an art.
First snap, and Jones is going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out to look at him. First down from the 42. And motion a receiver left. First down throw by Jones. Finds a man right side. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Need something positive.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's tackled for no gain. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, third and long. Looking to his fullback now. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. First down from the 41.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Throwing here, Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Monday gets in the second.
Third down, Jones to throw. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Rams. First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
That is an LA touchdown. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness, but I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. It's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, they call that money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your downs. It's the money down. The more you see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. 2nd down run, good for 4, and that brings up 3rd down.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a game of 4.
Throw here, 3rd down. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. So far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. No points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script the first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jones setting up the play action. He's going deep. Toward Nakua, but it's intercepted. Get it inside the 45-yard line before the return goes out.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. So don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you want to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Another carry for him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Back to the well again. Gets it back 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Making the call himself. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
red zone now. High out wide. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Jones going to do it himself. He'll cobble together a yard there. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Jones to throw. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Reset of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, it's Gibbs. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st down, Jones. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd down from the gun. Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. We know
into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Rams take possession along the 32-yard line. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Out come the Rams on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones into the hands of Gibbs. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Second down.
Jones to throw again. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To the air once more. Here's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Gain 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Play fake. Jones. Caught on the comeback route. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So that's a wrap on the first quarter of Super Bowl 67. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to Miami in just a moment. Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They're in the for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter. Double there, lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. Better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. Each team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Complete out to the right. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. One play block in this drive is already in enemy territory. From the gun, it's Leonard. The catch is made by the rookie from Notre Dame. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Leonard now. Cut out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
A gain of 7. First down, Raiders.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They give it to him again. He's on the move past the 15. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders tie and can take the lead here in the second.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score Raiders 14. Rams 13.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense.
6-yard line.
And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. This through the middle, a gain of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another one for Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Gibbs now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. They go play fake with Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, Jones to the air. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. 9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dump off caught by his back. And he's able to get this close to the 32 before going down. Give him 8 on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Motioning the tight end now. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Completed over the middle. And take him down right along the 30.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Jones now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Send the receiver in motion right. From the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. To throw, here's Jones. And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive. Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Raiders back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? Gotta stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Brought in right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Leonard. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Rams headed out to the field now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly,
Leonard now off the play action. He's got a man left. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 in that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
First down, Raiders.
To throw. Here's Leonard. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Trying to throw this from the gun. That was incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Leonard. Caught. Nice game left side. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. That was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
All right, Leonard has everyone set. They're lined up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. Well, the decision's pretty clear here, partner. You got to take the shot at going up by a field goal.
Yep, all about the odds here. Increasing the odds that you're either leading or tied if you get the ball back.
And either way, you're prepping your defense to cling to a very small lead.
Either way, that defense is clinging for this situation to go out and show.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Hand off to the back. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Put some air under it, deep down the left. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
That's taken at the 15. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. From the gun, it's Leonard. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
Third down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On the sneak, here's Leonard. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, they'll run. And all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got very successful.
Leonard to the air now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Raider first down.
Now Leonard's going to take off with it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want to take unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Dive play straight ahead. And 2 yards are all he can get. It's third down.
Braden Fisk on the stop. A 3-yard gain.
Third and long for him here.
Brings up third down.
That's completed right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Vegas first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours. You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
Now it's Leonard. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead to 7.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders grow their lead to 8.
Raiders 27, Rams 19.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. They'll run here on first down. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam quickly. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play.
Jones now to throw.
At the 28-yard line.
Play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
They'll throw, third and long. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
Rams are set to punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
This is 2nd and 6 coming.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. It's running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down, Raiders.
To throw, Leonard. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
A gain of 14. First down, Raiders.
He's a dive up the middle. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Leonard now. That one's complete, right side. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. They've got first down here from the 36.
Las Vegas, first down.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Leonard setting up the throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Now I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd inches. From the gun, here's the handoff. And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
19.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Jones setting up the play action.
At the 34-yard line.
Finds his back complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Rams trail by 15. On first down, Jones has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up. Again, Jones in the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Raiders defense goes in the dime for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. Ball near left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
That's good for a Ram.
To throw again, it's Jones. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to Mason Taylor.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Jones going to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5. Third down coming up.
3rd down.
Throwing now. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No kick cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
Makes the score Raiders 34.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Raiders able to cover up the onside try. That seals up this game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
And send that trophy to the Las Vegas Strip, baby. The Raiders are Super Bowl champions. And for all the talk we heard from every team at the start of the season, Brock, they're the ones, these guys right here, who fought all the way to this point and are now champions forever.
What a storybook season. You know, at times it even seemed like it's ripped right from a movie. The way the pieces fell into place along the way, all of it led to these final 4 quarters of football in this moment they will never forget. I know not a one of them out there could have imagined a better final scene to the movie that has been their season. Super Bowl champions.
So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner, Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators, Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.